How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews back with yet another review. And, yeah, a little bit of Molen action, more Molen action. Did a couple over the past month or so. This is their Bourbon Barrel Aged Cease and Desist. Super excited to give this a whirl. I'm a big fan of Molen. Like what they do, beer-wise. And, I dug the original Cease and Desist for a couple reasons. One, I dug the flavor profile, and two, it leaned more Russian Imperial than what I typically like Russian Imperials to lean towards. There's either a more hop-forward one, less hop-forward one. It was less hop-forward than the beer it fought. The whole lineage, whatever you want to call it, the history of Cease and Desist is this bottle right here. This is the original one I had and never reviewed it, but apparently what happened is that the Molen had called their beer Rasputin, and North Coast, who I'm a big fan of, love their North Coast Old Stock, one of my favorite beers. They kind of gave them a little bit of shit about it. So the Molen originally called their beer Disputin, and then changed it to Cease and Desist, and eventually just kind of went with this label here, which is just calling it Cease and Desist and a bunch of information. But there's this older bottle. This one is from 2012. And basically it kind of explains, basically it trolls them on a bottle. So this is the first time I've ever seen a brewery troll another brewery. Basically what it says in the bottle I'm not reviewing is Cease and Desist, brewed and bottled by the Molen Russian Imperial Stout. Enjoy within 25 years. One of the best things about the Molen, they always kind of do that. Be like, yeah, enjoy within 30 years, which I'm actually agree with. Anyway, it says, this stout used to be called Rasputin, but the people who made Old Rasputin in California thought you were too dumb to tell the two products apart and threatened to sue us for trademark infringement. Think about this when you're looking for a way to spend your hard-earned beer money. You know, it's like I said, it's the first time I've ever seen a beer company troll another beer company on a bottle. It kind of tickled me pink, even though I'm a big fan of North Coast. I just dug it. So there you go. I had to break that bottle out to give it a little bit of history behind it. Anyway, we're doing that beer, but a bourbon barrel aged version of it. And what it says on this bottle, sweating like a bastard, as am I, but it's like 80 degrees and 1,000% humidity in my house, so that's why it's sweating. Cease and Desist, ale aged in bourbon barrels. 46 EBU. Ingredients: water, barley malt, pale caramel and chocolate, bitter hops, peppermint and saz, top fermenting yeast. Keep cool and dark. Recommended drinking temperature 10 degrees Celsius. No idea what that means. 10.4% alcohol by volume. And other than that, on the back, January 2015 is when it was bottled, so you're looking just about 6 months on this, so hopefully it tastes good. Label-wise, I love the Molen stuff, everything about it. Super ghetto, just white on lettering on white. The only other logo they give you is the Molen logo on the bottom part there, so yeah. Everything about it, I dig. So let's see what the sucker has to offer. I'm really excited to give this a whirl. It's been quite a while since I've actually had the Cease and Desist. And I remember kind of doing it. Like, I bought them specifically. Actually, what I did was the Cease and Desist base with a barrel-aged Old Rasputin. And I still thought that the Cease and Desist came out on top for me. So I'm super excited to give this a whirl. See what it has to offer. Almost zero yeast cake in there. Smell like almost like a slight tart cherryness coming from it this far away. A little over 2 fingers, between khaki and coffee colored head. Really small, medium to crazy large bubbles from bottom to top. It seems to be receding kind of decently, but yeah, and uber creaminess actually. So yeah, let's see what this sucker has to offer. Dark as hell. Nose-wise, same thing. There's like this really sweet chocolate, but at the same time, there's this like tart cherryness to it. Very similar nose to I did the Harvey's Extra Imperial Stout, which is their Russian Imperial Stout from England. Kind of very similar nose to that. Chocolate malt, a little bit of caramel, and that just rich, deep, dark fruit cherry tartness a little bit. So, you know, it's that kind of thing where you're like, is it going to be sour? Is it not going to be sour? But at the same time, like that Harvey's was so delicious with that nose. So hopefully this is this delivers. It's not so much a bourbony nose as it is just like a dark, super cherry dark fruit nose. So let's see what the sucker has to offer. Cheers. That's delicious. Yeah, I think that bourbon, I'm not sure what kind of bourbon it is. I think it's more of a fruit-forward bourbon. Or it almost tastes like a rock and rye. Not even bourbon, I mean. Like they're saying it's a bourbon barrel aged. Have you ever had rock and rye before? To me, this tastes exactly like a barrel aged and rock and rye. Super dark fruits with a little bit of tartness, but really sweet at the same time. Super enjoyable. It's an absolutely fantastic beer. What I remember was the Cease and Desist original did have a little bit of kind of hop presence going on, but in this one, not really getting it as much, not even as much. Barely. Ever so slightest bit of hop there. See like a subtle chocolate malt coming through, big caramel, and infinitely drinkable. I mean, you're talking about a beer that is, you know, 10.5%, super chuggable. I could drink this all day long, even though I wouldn't want to, because I'd, you know, pass out and die. But yeah, absolutely fantastic beer. I did this. The only problem with this beer is it's expensive. That's the crappest part about it. Rating-wise, I would give this beer a 94. Just dig it. You know, it's a Russian Imperial Stout. It has that cherry flavor of it now that I covet since having it at Harvey's, and something about it just kind of takes off for me. So I'm going to give it a 94. Value and availability. Availability, I've only seen it one place ever, so I'll give it availability of 4 because I can go back there and get there. Value, I'm going to give it a 3 just because it was 14, I think, a bottle. Might be 13. At that price point, I just want it to be more around the $9 range. I mean, you're talking about a $9, if this is $9 a bottle, you're talking $40 a 4-pack. At $12 to $14 a bottle, it's a little butthole pucker, and so I'm going to have to give it a low score and a value. So overall, 94, value and availability, kind of poo-poo, just because you can't find it, and it's expensive when you can. So if you like what, will you like this? If you like Courage Imperial Russian Stout, if you like Black Albert, you'll like this. If you like the Molen beers, and specifically if you like Harvey's Imperial Russian Stout, or their, I think they call it their Imperial Export Stout. If you like this, you will like that. It's kind of somewhere between a Courage and Harvey's, that you get that cherry, that huge cherry nose with a little bit of cherry tartness, but at the same time you're getting that uber atypical classic Russian Imperial Stout that just brings it home. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. If you did or you didn't, or somewhere in between, please leave a comment in the comment section below. If you'd like to check us out anywhere else on the internet, you can. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped. Massive beers in all 4 of those places. And yeah, another review down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a beautiful Russian Imperial Stout right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.